So tell us, and how does the pole lights interact with us folks on the street here?
It's hurting hard. When I come downtown, I see people sleeping at bus stops, in the grass, stuff like that. It's just, I'm telling these people to get off these streets, try to find a room themselves. I'm helping 2 couples right now, named Tony and Leanne, to get off these streets.
And does the cops give citations when you're on the street? How did that work? You said it happened to you. You got
I got one at 3 o'clock in the morning. They pulled up on the sidewalk with their flashes on. I woke everybody up. It's like, wake up, we got cops right here. So.
And then do they take your stuff? Because in Bay, they take our stuff and throw it away, and they pretend we're gonna get it back.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
We kept most of all our stuff. I had little small things with me.
Really? Do you know about folks who get encampments? Do they take their stuff?
They used to, and at the higher profile encampments where a lot of advocates and outreach workers are present, we've gotten more savvy and people know their rights a little bit more. But they used to. So back, we've had situations of entire sweeps where they pull stuff in the dumpster with no notice, and people lose their birth certificates, their IDs, their only possessions in this world.
We know that well.
And so we've done so much advocacy here that's one of the things that happens less now. But it does still happen in small ways.
So, your local politicians, are they mainly Republican?
We've got Tennessee is a mostly Republican state, but we have some Democratic cores in the cities like Nashville and Memphis and others. But what's really hard is that we'll finally get some good legislation passed on the city level that'll be good in terms of housing or criminalization or wages, and then what happens is the state comes in and they shut it down and they preempt it and they say you can't do that in this state because XYZ.
Wow.
So it's a battle. It's a battle for we want revolution, but even reform is a battle. Getting those small things passed.
Can one of you tell me about you guys trying to build the tiny houses and what happened with that?
Yeah. So. I work with the nonprofit Open Table Nashville. We're in solidarity with our friends who are dying, and we have people dying every month on waiting lists for housing. They've got a lot of medical vulnerabilities. They've got a lot of other issues getting discharged from the hospital to the streets. And we are building a micro-home village because we want to end the deaths and give people a place to recover and kind of like respite and community. And we decided to partner with this church here to use religious land because there's a lot of great legal loopholes with religious land use and groups that really truly believe that it is their religion to care for the poor and provide housing and justice. They can use their land for things that can't be overly burdened by zoning laws.
Okay, exactly.
So we didn't have to go through a zoning change for this land to build the micro-home villages that we have up. But what happened is the neighbors got really pissed. Some of them, not all of them. A small group of neighbors came and they said, we're suing the church. The neighbors are suing this church for trying to house our people that are dying.
Wow.
And we are fighting that, of course. We've won a couple of levels. They keep appealing it, so now it's up at the Tennessee Supreme Court level.
What?
Tennessee Supreme Court level.
On what? Wait, let me back up. On what law are they suing?
They said that it's bullshit, first of all.
Can I get a witness for that?
There's too much.
Right? It's extra.
That is.
Okay.
And so they are saying that the going through the zoning process didn't substantially burden the church, but it did because we would have never gotten it through a zoning change, because the council member in this district didn't want the project. So he would have been against it.
Okay.
And we said we would have been substantially burdened to
That's
build
a
these
law
homes
to
for our
say
people.
substantially burdened.
That's in the Religious Land Use and Institutionalized Persons Act. It's RLUIPA, and it allows religious groups to provide things like sanctuary. It allows them to do things like that zoning might not allow.
Right.
But that their freedom of religion trumps the zoning laws of the area, basically.
So that
So
was how you moved.
That
on
was
it.
how we moved on it.
And these
These
people
are saying,
are saying that that's not true,
yep, and they're losing.
None whatsoever.
right?
Yeah.
Because how can they say that's not true?
Yeah,
Under
They're
what
losing.
authority? Wow.
they're making
Just
it really
like
hard.
from yesterday, they tore our trees down.
Where in the park?
In the park, they tore our trees down where nobody cannot sleep.
What else did they put in the park? Do you remember what?
Cactus.
They put in cacti so they couldn't lean their back
Rocks.
against the wall.
Which park is this?
Like downtown.
Down.
And that's the part that-
And then they tore our benches up too. We had two benches, one by the fence and one by the trash can. So they tore that up and
Over
then
30 have been removed.
over
from
30
that
have
area.
been removed.
They do that same thing.
And now 505 bought the library park from us.
Not yet.
Not
There's
yet.
a developer that's trying to buy the park in front of the Nashville Public Library.
And they're gonna turn the
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
A developer
Yes.
is trying to buy a public park. That's on a new level, fam.
It is.
It is.
Turn it into a 65-story luxury
Wait.
condo.
Oh no.
Under what loophole is that being?
and then they're making the library
it's a
park move
trade-off.
to another
Right.
location.
That's it.
They
It's
would
a trade-off.
It's like a land. He wants to do a land swap to
trade-off.
dominate Church Street because he's already got like 3 or 4 condo developments on Church Street.
Let's
where
call
the
this
library
swell
is.
torter out. What's their name?
His name is Tony Giratana. It's we call him Tony G, which is the mafia name we gave him.
Hey, you know what? I'm just saying.
I'm just,
It's
it's just
a-
hurts. They're gonna turn into the library into a strip mall.
We're fighting back. So we've been. A lot of people are not happy about that, and a lot of people.
I'm
are
not
fighting
happy
back.
about it at all. I found out I was about to cry.
I'm sure. But that ain't even right, though. That's even not legally right.
It was a big mess.
Under their own laws, that's not legal.
That's where all
They
the
were gonna do
kids
a
goes
swap.
after school.
Right. And it's probably conveniently located
It
for a
is,
reason.
yeah.
Hello?
It's right on transportation. The downtown library is where a lot of folks are able to access all of the internet, clearly,
You get it?
computers, but
Same
also
thing?
but also the downtown libraries found this weird balance of holding that space for
They're
folks.
great.
They're really good about
They're
actually
Wow.
creating welcoming space. It's one of the few spaces downtown
Wow.
that's you can actually go to the bathroom.
Wow.
There's all the bathroom that you go to is the one down the parking garage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we got some work to do
Right.
here.
So I am going to sit and start making a list what's going on in the park, and I'm gonna start writing.
Yeah, because you can be reporting every week, right?
Right.
Because this is what I do. This is what I keep from my homeless, trying to keep them where they sleep, where they gonna lay their heads at.
Okay. And for people listening and viewing Poor News Network and Roofless Radio, our up and coming Roofless Radio reporter is
Clarissa Hayes.
Get ready, because Nashville and Khalifa Saslan has a new reporter, and she's gonna be telling the truth every day.